It's official. Zimbabwe is in full meltdown mode as we approach March 31, the day that has government officials, ministers, soldiers, and their housemates sweating like tomatoes in a combi. The regime's reaction to the upcoming protest is so frantic, so over the top, it makes you wonder if they think we are planning to overthrow them with a Wi-Fi and prayer. Let's start with a desperate attempt at loyalty shopping. ZRP and Zimbabwe Prison Services officers have mysteriously received US $50 in their accounts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, $50, enough for fuel to drive to work once, or enough to buy lunch and cry over the bill. That's the price of loyalty now in the Zimbabwean Banana Republic. Meanwhile, teachers still haven't seen their promised cushioning. Doctors are operating without gloves and pensioners are surviving on nothing but hope and boiled water. So why this sudden generosity? Because March 31 is coming, and nothing terrifies a corrupt government more than a united people who are no longer afraid. But wait, while ordinary Zimbabweans are being told that protesting is illegal, ZANU-PF youths are out there doing exactly that, chanting, marching, blocking traffic and causing chaos, zero consequences. It's like a free trial for anarchy, only available to card-carrying ruling party hooligans. If you try the same thing in civilian clothes, expect to be kissed by button sticks and blessed with tear gas. Now, you want proof? Here's the proof.
Vedu zvakaoma tiriko ndozviri kuitika zvimahwani vedu vekuzimu chakachaya.
Those were the ZANU-PF hooligans doing exactly what the police is saying people should not do tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the most cringe-worthy performance of the year. Ministers across the country being forced to read out the same scripted warning. Yes, provincial ministers are being forced to read a scripted warning. Picture this. A terrified provincial minister flanked by a policeman on one side and a soldier on the other side, reading a threat like a hostage in a budget movie. Same wording, same tone, same facial expression that says, I don't believe a word of what I am saying, but please don't demote me. The government's aim is to create the illusion that the security forces are not with the people. Spoiler alert, no one is buying it. Here is the performance in English and in Shona.
Greetings to all fellow citizens resident in Masvingo province. We have noted with deep concern efforts by individuals and groups, particularly through social media posting, that incite peace-loving Zimbabweans to participate in the March 31 demonstrations and other unlawful activities. Fellow citizens, the illegal acts being mobilized undermine the prevailing security, peace and stability of our province and nation at large. However, I want to take this opportunity to assure the peace-loving people of Masvingo province and our visitors that security services are on high alert to ensure the sustained safety and security of the members of the public. Thus, everyone should feel secure and continue engaging in their socio-economic activities in pursuit of Vision 2030. Our schools and institutions of violin, for example, remain open, and the security of the citizens who are expected to proceed with their day-to-day business is guaranteed. Peace-loving and patriotic citizens should report to the Zimbabwe Republic Police anyone who incites violence and causes public despondence through the listed conduct details. ZRP Masvingo Provincial Operations Number 0392 266 778. WhatsApp number 0775 996 945. I repeat, ZRP Masvingo Provincial Operations Number 0392 2667 78. WhatsApp number 0775 996 945. I thank you.
Ndinozikanwa sevanhu vanoda runyararo. Ndikuda kukuyambirai kuti mapazi ekuchengetedzwa kwemutemo nerunyararo vakagadzirira zvakakwana kutora matanho uye havasi kuzoregedza kushandisa nzira dzakafanira pamusoro pemunhu kana mapoka anoda kuita zvemhirizhonga vachikurudzira kusagadzikana kuvhiringidzwa kufambiswa kwemabasa evanhu zvakanaka uye vachida kuti kusava nerunyararo. Hatisi kuzoregedza mhisamukono nenyanya dzichiita zvadzinoda kuvhiringidza runyararo nebudiriro vachipezvedzera kubudikidza nekufambisa mashoko anounza kusagadzikana kunyanya nesocial media. Takagadzirira zvikuru kutora matanho kune avo vachawanikwa vachiita izvi munzvimbo ipi zvayo. In other words, tukuti use of social media, be it Facebook kana kuti TikTok, tikangokona uri ipapo, we are going to bring you to book. Tinokurudzira kuti semhuri yeMasvingo West Province tienderere mberi nemabasa edu semazuva ese pasina kukadzikana kuvhunditsirwa mumabasa edu zvikuru kuminda nekuti yezvino nguva yekukohwa kumakereke pamwe nekuzvikoro. Ndinokumbira kuti ngatikasikei kuzivisa zvemitemo kana hofisi yangu kana taona avo vanoda kutivhiringidza kuita zvatagara tichiita. Apa tinenge tinoziva kuti vazhinji tine hotline yemuno mumaofisi. Fonai mutiudze kana pa nearest police station kana wamaona wamauto kana anyone muvaudze kuti tiri kuvhiringidzwa kana kufoseredzwa kuita zvatisingadi kuita. Ndinokutendai nekuchengetedza runyararo nekubatana pamwe chete uye nekushanda nesimba guru muno mudunhu redu reMasvingo West. Mwari vakuru.
The cherry on this rotten propaganda cake, the message claims that the protest is being coordinated from the diaspora. Oh, really? Then why are they chasing after the so-called Asonists inside Zimbabwe? So which is it, Comrade Confused? Did someone in the UK light the fire using spiritual Bluetooth? Or is it just easier to blame exiled critics because they can't be arrested in Glenview? Now, drum roll for the real MVP of this entire saga, the drone commander. Let's be clear. He's not ZRP. He's not military. He's not CIO. He's not part of ED's drone choir. He's from Geza's side, the resistance. And he has announced the deployment of 2,000 drones into Harare on March 31 with 250 operators already stationed in Harare. These are not just gadgets. These are tools of citizen protection. White drones will monitor. Black drones will warn citizens of incoming state violence. Yes, the violence here is not being expected from the demonstrators. The violence is being expected from the state. That's why we call upon the army to protect the demonstrators.
Just bringing an update. I am your drone commander. Zviri kuzoitika musi wa31 March has never been seen in the history of Zimbabwe. Let me explain kune vaya vane mibvunzo yakawanda vanga vachibvunza mibvunzo yese wobo about my drones, about our operation nezvese zvatinoda kuita. We have over 250 operators right now stationed for this one operation. Marare. Madrones aya tichasumudza anosvikaiwo 2000 panguva imwe chete. They are there for surveillance yekuchengetedza vanhu vari kuita ivo demonstration that's called na Comrade Geza. Madrone atichasumudza ndekumeka sure kuti kuri kubva nemapurisa we inform the public so that atiite collide nemapurisa ari rogue nemasoja ari rogue. We are working around the clock to establish all their command centers dzavaestablisha nedzavari kuzoestablisha in their positions nekwavanogara. Now, why did I mention 2,000 drones? And their surveillance for our demonstrators. We have got 500 drones that we are going to assign to follow certain individuals. Vanonetsa vari kuda kukonzera kuti demonstration isaenda mberi. These 500 drones are going to follow these people kwese kwavanogara kwavanoshanda kuma command centers tenge tichivamonitor. Number 2, ndine chikumbiriso to all members of the public. Please tevedzerai vanhu vanenge varipo vanenge vachikuudzaiwo zvekuita nekuti ma situations achaita very dangerous. Pane mamwe madrone atichazosumudza anosvikaiwo 50. These are large black drones. Kana mamaona madrone aya tizai. Kana mukaona mazidrone mahombe black tizai. Ndio zvega zvatogona kutaura izvi. Kana mukazoona madrone mahombe ndakupama kechitatu tizai. Kune kusina kumira zvakanaka. Ndoda kutenda vakomana vese vave stationed right now. Please maintain your positions, keep your gear, keep your equipment. All of us, we are going to be in Zimbabwe on Sunday. My drone control positions edu ese, my drone control centers ese ata established so far, with all our equipment being set up for this day that's coming. They are not going to be manned nevanhu. Musatya zvenyu funga kuti muchabata munhu muchazoita sei. They are all going to be manned by our computer systems. We have established our computer systems across Harare where our drones are going to be controlled from. They are not going to be controlled by any men, but we are going to have men on the ground to control them from different cell phones. Dzisingarani in a cell phone network, but we are going to be using Starlink. Vese masite na ayaya nemapurisa ayaya ari kuda kurwisa public, ari kuda kurwisa vageza. Ndoda kukuudzai chinhu 1. Munhu wese wata pick up face yake, wata pick up kwaanogara, watichaziva kuti uyu anoita basa rakati, we will follow you in a drone, we will assign a drone to you. That's exactly what's going to happen. Tinonosangana Zimbabwe, tinonosangana Zimbabwe. I can guarantee you one thing. General Chiwenga will be assuming power on the 31st of March 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. This is innovation meets protest. While the regime is busy bribing police with $50 and threatening pensioners on Facebook, the people are bringing tech to the revolution. If the government wants to block roads, intimidate the masses, and unleash security dogs on women selling airtime, then guess what? The skies will be watching. The drone commander is the guardian angel the protest didn't know it needed. Armed not with AK-47s, but with aerial footage and a moral compass. And then there is the ever-comedic Minister Kazembe who keeps insisting that it will be business as usual. Yes, because business as usual in Zimbabwe looks like this. Armed police camping in suburbs. Drones flying overhead. Police setting up checkpoints in rural areas like they are hunting for illegal cucumbers. And citizens being told not to gather while ZANU-PF holds rallies with vuvuzelas and free chicken. Business as usual means fear. Business as usual means suppression. Business as usual means lies and a government that shakes at the sight of a hashtag. So let's break it down. Let's recap. This is the update of the M31 revolution. ZRP and prison officers have been given a bribe of $50 each to crack skulls. ZANU-PF youths are getting a free pass to protest while the rest of Zimbabwe is not allowed. Ministers are becoming parrots with bayonets at either side. Diaspora is getting blamed for crimes happening in Harare. Drone commander becomes the people's eye in the sky. And lastly, the regime continues to lie with confidence and tremble with fear. This isn't governance. This is theater. And the actors are terrible. But what the regime doesn't understand is that the people are not scared anymore. Not of guns, not of prison, and certainly not of Kazembe's bedtime statements. And that's the real reason why the system is glitching like a fake prophecy at a fake church. March 31 is more than a protest. It's a mirror. A mirror showing a regime that has lost touch, lost control, and lost the narrative. And while they deploy the riot police and helicopters, we deploy unity, tech, and truth. So fly, drone commander, fly. Let the world see. Let the sky record what the ground tries to hide. And to every Zimbabwean, this is your right. No one can take it away from you. Express yourselves. You tried to express yourselves through voting. It's not working. The votes are being rigged. So this is your chance. Take the chance to kick out corruption from our country. And as for Zimwaves TV, we'll be watching everything because that's what we do. Subscribe now before a white drone beats you to it.